Knicks Nation, today is Tuesday, the 28th day of November 2023. I hope you're all safe and healthy today and that your family's safe and healthy as we're now in officially the holiday season in the United States of America. I hope that you all are safe and healthy and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, along with the first responders every day trying to save lives. Those that pick up garbage for us to keep our places clean and disease free. And those that make deliveries for our convenience. Double blessings on the men and women out here trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover the teenagers and the children that are the victims, unfortunately, of child molestation and pedophilia. The people who are victims of prostitution, as well as child prostitution. The people who are victims also of pornography, as well as child pornography, human trafficking, and sex slavery. Double curses on the perpetrators of these things. Double curses on the people who profit from these things. And double curses on the perverts that create the industries for these things. Finally, blessings upon the homeless. Nearly 600,000 men, women, and children homeless in the United States of America and millions around the world in similar or worse conditions. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. So, brethren, tonight, someone was asking me the other day, they were trying to call the Phoenix game a trap game. The Phoenix game was not a trap game. A trap game is what we're seeing tonight against the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets right now are 5-10. The Charlotte Hornets right now at 5-10. They're 1-2 in their last two games. In their last 10, they're 3-7. And so you would think, oh man, the Knicks should easily handle this team. This is a trap game. Charlotte, quiet as kept. If you watch, I've been looking at their last few games. Miles Bridges is now starting to get acclimated into the team, get into his game shape, and at any moment they're going to explode on somebody, and they would love to do it. Most teams do at Madison Square Garden. Okay, you get LaMelo Ball, who is box office material as far as basketball is concerned, and they would love to go off under the lights of MSG along with Miles Turner. Aside from that, everybody is, for the first time in this season for Charlotte, everybody's healthy. They got Scary Terry back. They got Miles Turner. They got Gordon Hayward. They got Mark Williams. They got Scary Terry. Everybody is healthy. So healthy, in fact, that Brandon Miller and PJ Washington are now coming off the bench for them. So they are now rounding into shape. I'm not saying they're going to be a playoff team, but they're going to go off against somebody. This is the league. And so at any given night, again, anybody could beat anybody. And this is that type of setup where you might get a letdown against a team like this. So, and they're, again, playing in the Garden, they're going to be really wanting to go off because everybody wants to go off in the Garden. So the Knicks cannot take their foot off the gas. Now, in my view, the problem when the Knicks do let up is Julius Randle. Again, I'm going to call it as I see it. I'm not real critical of Juju this year. I appreciate everything he's doing. I'm not worried. Somebody wrote something about him being unhappy. I think that's BS. He's not unhappy. He's just really rounding into shape and trying to find his fit within the structure of the squad, which I find commendable. But he does have, sometimes, if the Knicks have big leads, he's the first one to become lackadaisical. And he's a leader. And so that kind of spreads. And against teams like Charlotte, he gets a little too relaxed and doesn't come out to crush them. Okay, that's to me one of the next iterations in his growth as a player. This is a type of game where, okay, if he would normally get 20 and 10, he should be looking for 35 and 15. Okay, a game like this, he should be looking to dominate against a team like Charlotte. They're going to have Miles Bridges guarding him. Miles Bridges is a tremendous athletic talent. There is no doubt. He doesn't play very good defense. Okay, it's just not been something. I'm not saying he doesn't have the ability to do that, But he has never in his career focused on NBA level defense, which is one of the problems in Charlotte. A young team generally, just being young, generally does not play NBA level defense. It's one of the things, for example, that Detroit is now trying to learn. They got a whole bunch of young players. They got to learn how to play NBA defense. Sometimes some players never actually do that. So Bridges is not your greatest defender. In fact, Charlotte as a team, they're one of the worst defensive teams in the league. They give up. Let me see. They give up. Charlotte gives up 122 points a game. Okay, while scoring 114. Now again, a lot of that was without Miles Turner, but he's not going to help them defensively. Put it that way. But now you do have a Scary Terry back. You do have a Mark Williams. And then Gordon Hayward does play good defense when he's healthy, which he is now. He's only healthy in spurts during the season. And so he plays good defense when he is healthy. So you do have a nucleus. LaMelo Ball's defense has improved from his rookie year. So there is the setting here. Madison Square Garden, a team that looks on paper like they shouldn't have a chance, but really behind the scenes, they're looking better. This is the type of situation where you can get tripped up. So the Knicks have to come out to play. There's certain players like your Josh Harts and your Isaiah Hartensteins and your Emmanuel Quickleys and your Jalen Brunsons that this is why I like this team. Even with what I mentioned about Julius Randle, these other guys are never going to let anybody get over. They're going to try to crush everybody they come out to play against. Okay, same with Quentin Grimes. But listen, again, Julius is the key here. He's got to come out with a fire, and Clyde would say, fire and desire. He's got to come out with a fire and desire. He's got to come out for a big game to crush this team, to just put all their hope out to crush their heart. He has to do that. If he does, we're going to have a good night. If he doesn't, they can give us problems today. Okay, don't sleep on it. They can give us problems. This is a trap game. Okay, so we're looking for the Knicks to come out with the fire and desire, led by Julius Randle. We're looking for Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's going to give them fits. He just is. Scary Terry's going to be guarding him, and Scary Terry's a heck of a defensive player. But even Scary Terry, as good a defender as he is, he's going to have trouble against Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is getting to the point right now, which I think we're all witnessing, where he's nearly unguardable. He really is. He nearly is. He's got that three-pointer rolling. In fact, as we watched the last game against Phoenix, he almost hit that shot. 1.7 seconds left. It was down the well and out. And that was from a distance too. So he's getting to the point where he's unguardable. There is no question at this point of the season, he is all NBA and he's an all-star. If he's not, it's highway robbery. There's nobody in the Eastern Conference, there's nobody that I can see that is outplaying him. The Cleveland guards, Garland and Mitchell, on paper, but in reality, they're 9-8 also. So the Knicks are 9-7. So they haven't been outplaying Brunson. Neither has the Leprechaun. Neither has anybody. Halliburton, I would give Halliburton that nod. Halliburton's been playing his butt off, man. Yeah, I mean, they're 9-7 also, and mostly it's because of Halliburton. He is something else. I would give that to him. But overall, you're really talking about Halliburton, maybe Maxey. I'm talking about really playing at Brunson's level. I'm not saying none of these other guys are good, but I'm talking about playing at Brunson's level, which is helping the Knicks win. He's all NBA in my view right now. Okay, one of them three teams should have Jalen Brunson's name on it. RJ, I'm looking for a bounce back game from RJ. This is another key. To me, it's the second key. I'm expecting Brunson to go off. I'm expecting Hart and Hartenstein to be diving on all over the floor. I'm expecting IQ to be IQ today. But last game, RJ was 3 for 11. I'm expecting a better performance. He really is shooting the ball very well this year. And to me, it's indicative in terms of what you're looking at as a free throw. He was 3 or 4 the last game. He's been very well at the free throw line so far this year. Very well. Really great improvement there, so which is indicative of his overall shooting ability. So I'm expecting him to be bully ball up today. I'm expecting him to come out with fire and desire on both ends of the floor. That would help even if Drew is not up to snuff today. RJ that's been playing at all-star level most of the season, if he comes out and continues that today, the Knicks should have a good night, because between him and Grimes and Brunson, they're not going to be slacking up today. And then of course there's Mitch Rob. Now last time Mark Williams just showed that he is inexperienced. That's what happened against Mitch Rob the last time. Mitch Rob was too much for him because Mitch Rob is now the seasoned pro. Mitch Rob is a seasoned pro. Mark Williams is the young dude coming into the league, got to learn how not to foul. He's got just as much ability as Mitch Rob, but he's just not there yet. He's not ready yet, whereas Mitchell Robinson is. Okay, so I'm expecting Mitch Rob to come out and play, a dominant game as well, and that should be a good sign for the Knicks. So it's a trap game. There's no doubt it's a trap game, but we're going to need the Knicks to show up today and do this thing and take care of business to go to 10 wins. But we'll all see tonight. Please enjoy your Tuesday. Sure.